Hey, badass business owners. Today I want to talk about Facebook. Hey, before you click off, I have a love-hate thing with Facebook. I went an entire year and a half without hopping on it. But there's one thing that as a business owner, we cannot deny, and that is the vast majority of people that will probably use your business are probably going to be on Facebook. Let me explain. Facebook was a huge juggernaut. You know what? They did tons of people. I mean, it was the number one social media site for a very long time. And then you had all these other ones come on. And yeah, people go to TikTok and Instagram and everything else to scroll through, see pictures, be entertained. Facebook is not entertaining anymore. It became very political. A lot of people go on there to share some of the most mundane things that it is that they do. And let's face it, the demographic of Facebook has changed dramatically through the years. What started off as a college dating site has slowly been taken over by folks in their 30s and above, which really leads to my point that I want to try to make when it comes to your small business. For a majority of you, you need homeowners. You need people that have a disposable income, and you need homeowners. Well, guess what? Those people are on Facebook. Not all of them are on Facebook, but there is a huge chunk of people that are on Facebook. So to me, when I view Facebook, for most of you, believe it or not, it still is going to be a great advertising platform for you. Now, I'm not talking about and spend money on Facebook ads. What I am telling you is to go on there and spend 10, 15 minutes a day just being part of your community and being part of those community pages. Because if people value you as a member of the community and they happen to know what it is that you do and your Facebook page tells people what it is that you do, here's what's going to happen. When they have attached themselves to you and they need somebody that does what it is that you do, they're more likely to recommend you. So let's just say that you own a dog grooming business, and let's just say that you are in your community pages talking about just whatever's going on in the community, and people happen to know that you do dogs. Well, what's going to happen is somebody new is going to pop in, or someone's going to say, oh my God, I had to get rid of my dog groomer. Does anyone know of a great dog groomer? And they're going to go, hey, you really need to go talk to Betty, or you need to go talk to Joe. They're wonderful people. They're awesome. They're amazing. And they're going to really take good care of your dogs. Now, you notice that the beginning of that was how much they loved you, the person, and then tied that to your business. That's what being involved in your community does, is people are selling you, the person, behind the business. And then the business is what they're trying to say they need to go use you for. Now, I'm not saying Facebook needs to be your only social media, but let's face it, a lot of times we don't have time. But if you're going to pick one, if Facebook happens to be where your customer tends to go to, then you need to do it. Yes, they're probably also on TikTok. Yes, they're probably also on Instagram, but they're scrolling through that stuff fast. They're not building a relationship with you. The thing that Facebook allows you to still have is to talk to people and to communicate with people and to share different things. If you have a business that says before to after, I would recommend you putting the before and after pictures on Facebook, just like you're doing on Instagram or anything else that you're doing. But I've watched a lot of people in my community over the years that have really built some really successful businesses, but they have been consistent on Facebook by being in there in those community rooms, just being part of the community. Now, I'm not saying they live in Facebook. Most of them do not. Most of them are get in, get out. They're 10 minutes here, maybe 10 minutes again later in the day. I know Facebook is one of those things that people swear up and down they will never do. They don't trust it. They don't trust anything it has to do. And I'm not saying that all of you are going to use you. Some of you will never use it. I myself have a love-hate thing with it. And I know that I could build my business even bigger if I was to get on Facebook and I was to be part of these things. This is a decision that I've made through the years, is to not be as engaged on there. But I love stalking. I love watching what people do in there and how they've blown up their business. I've watched people take their business from their garage to building a huge following of people to where they actually end up with a brick and mortar business. I've watched people start off where they just started brand new into whatever business, and now they're one of the biggest businesses in town. And a lot of it was done in Facebook. I'm not saying they didn't do other things in the community. They obviously taken advantage of a lot of the different things. But what's interesting is how they're one of the top two businesses that tend to get named whenever people start to do recommendations. So when people ask, hey, who should I use for pool cleaning? Who should I use for carpet cleaning? Who should I use for dog grooming? Who should I use for anything under the sun? Oh my God, my water heater went out. Who should I call? Whatever the issue is, almost all of the people that get recommended the most are people that are heavily active on Facebook in the community. They've built those good relationships with those people to where those people are their little soldiers going out there recommending them all of the time. So like I said, it's not just you saying, hey, I can fix that water heater. No, you don't need that, because if you've built a great relationship with everybody in the community pages, they're going to say, hey, you need to go use this person. You never have to say anything other than thank you. Here's my number, or I'll reach out to you. I'll send you a private mail, whatever. Let them do the heavy lifting by transferring their know, like, and trust over to you, to these people that have gone on there. I know I've gone on there and I'm like, man, there was somebody that keeps getting recommended over and over and over. I need to go scroll and find them. And when I had the need to use them, you know what, when I need to find someone new, for example, I've been telling you about my pool problem issues with my pool people and whatnot. I love going on there and stalking and just looking up who people recommend for pool services and why. And what's interesting is most of the time when they're recommending the pool service, it's not just that they show up and do what it is that they should. Almost every single time they're talking about what great people they are, what great family they are, what great whatever. And then the business comes second. So all I'm saying is I just wanted to take a few minutes and just say, hey, you know what? Facebook is not dead. It might be boring. It may not be where you want to hang out with. But if you're looking for some very cheap, inexpensive ways to really get your business out there, please do not overlook Facebook. Even if you're looking for people, you can still use it for that by letting people know that you hire, because once again, if people love you, they're more likely to recommend people to come work for you because they trust you. There's a lot of good things that are still tied into Facebook when it comes to your business. So whether or not you like Facebook, you don't like Facebook, whatever the case may be, it is still a great opportunity for you as a business owner in your local community specifically to be able to communicate with those local residents and to become somebody that they are willing to recommend. All you're doing on Facebook is seeing what they recommend to you in Facebook. If they're willing to recommend you on Facebook, I promise you, when their family and friends also are asking them outside of the Facebook app, they're saying you as well. So it is a great opportunity for you to do. So I don't want to rattle on this one too much. I think I've made my point. Please do not think that Facebook is dead for your business, because it is not. It is still just as viable today, if not more than it was before, because Facebook's primary person, like I said, are people of a certain age, and it is matured, and most of them are going to be over 30 years old, all the way up to 60, 70, 80 years old. These are your clients in most cases, especially if you take your business into people's homes or you are traveling, whatever the case may be. I'm telling you, these are your people. You just need to let them know that you exist and let them do all the work for you. Okay? With that, I am out of here, and I will talk to you on the next episode. Bye for now. Hey, badass business owner, before you go, as you know, I'm a huge believer in you knowing your business numbers. After all, it isn't about how much you sell. It's about what you keep. And the best way to grow your profits is to start diving in and understanding those business numbers. To help you on this journey, I have created the Know Your Business Numbers course. We will walk through how to read your profit and loss statement. You'll learn the key calculations that'll help ensure that you're making a healthy profit on all of your products or services, plus a ton of other good stuff that'll help you learn how to use those business numbers to create even more sales and profits. Just check out the link below in the show notes or visit knowyourbusinessnumberscourse.com. So if you're ready to increase those profits, it's time you start diving into your business numbers.